Deaf and Tribe, what up, what up? We back at it. We back activated. Make sure you drop a like on this video. Go subscribe to the tribe and turn your notification bell up to all so you don't miss none of this game that I'm dropping on your brain. Do you dig what I'm saying? There's no excuse for your ignorance. I don't care what nobody told you before. I don't care what you feed in your mind, especially if you're over the age of 18 years old. And especially in this day and age, it's already so much going against you as a human being trying to survive on planet Earth. We're talking about the healthcare system. We're talking about the medicines that they pump to you. We're talking about the ingredients in your foods. We're talking about the ingredients that's in your drinks. We're talking about the corrupt law enforcement, the corrupt governments. It's so much that's going against you. That's why you got to rise up and seek more knowledge, seek more information, build on the stock of knowledge that you currently have. Make sure that you are creating the proper, healthy relationships. Make sure that you are cutting off anybody that's not being of service to you and the greater goal that y'all have. Make sure that you are learning constantly. Make sure that you are a student always to the game of life. Don't be somebody that's ignorant out here and become a victim. Because anybody that's ignorant and moving around on planet Earth and you have no knowledge and you end up in certain situations that could be avoidable, you will end up a victim if you don't have the knowledge in these areas. You will be a victim if you are ignorant and you saying, I don't know. I didn't know. So you get pulled over and you don't know the laws of the land. You're subject to do anything that they need you to do or have you do because you don't know your rights and you don't have proper information in this area. So that, my friend, makes you a victim to the law. That, my friend, makes you a victim to the system. You end up in the wrong neighborhood, in a city that you're not familiar with, but you say, I didn't know. I don't know. Well, that means that you didn't do your proper due diligence before you got to this place. So you subject to become a victim to the neighborhood rules, to the laws of the land. It's like if you eat something and then the effects of what you ate sent you to the hospital. Now you begging and pleading for the doctor to help you out. I told y'all before, nobody is coming to help you out. Nobody is coming to save you. You got to have the proper knowledge in these areas. So when you asking for help, what they going to do? They going to ask you about your symptoms. Then they going to say, do you drink? Do you smoke? And from those answers that you give them, they're going to look from a mass board to where they can say, okay, this is what they said. This is what they said happened. This is how they feel. Pick this. They're going to give you a medicine. They're going to give you something to take. You can't pronounce it. You don't know what it's doing inside of your body. You don't know what it is that they gave you. But you being ignorant to whatever you ate sent you into the hospital to be ignorant again. You taking this chemical that you probably can't pronounce, you putting it inside of your body. Now this foreign chemical is having a reaction to your body and your body's having a reaction to this foreign chemical. Now you think in a certain way. Now we have a slippery slope. Now you telling yourself that you need the doctor, that you need the medicine. Instead of doing the proper work on yourself and actually healing, you'd rather go there for aid. That's why they say band aid, first aid, not heal, band heal, first heal. No, we're going to aid it for the moment, but you're going to have to do the work on yourself. 9 times out of 10, you too lazy or you too ignorant to do the work for yourself. So you're going to keep eating the way that you eat. You're going to keep drinking the way that you drink. You're going to keep these hospitals rich. You're going to keep everybody paid. You're going to keep the system rolling until you back up out of the system, figure it out, and then say, okay, I'm not ignorant to this no more. It's a lot of people that go through this. And what I'm talking about with the family members too, it's a lot of people that go to funeral after funeral after funeral, and they say, this is hereditary. This is just genes. They keep having the same thing that their family members pass away from. They never question it. They never try to do research, never try to search or why they keep having this go on or what causes this. So you had a funeral and then after they eat the same foods that probably clogged this person's arteries. They probably had this person catch a heart attack. They probably gave this person diabetes. You're still eating it because you're ignorant to the fact that these foods that they've created or these foods that they told you are good for your body or good for protein or good for intake is really making you die slow. So you got to make sure that you up your game in that area. This game called life. You got to make sure that you are living life. You are here to live life, not just exist, but actually live. I ask people that all the time. How many people do you think are living? Not too many people are really living. People are existing. They get up, they go to their job. After they get from their job, they come back home. They watch the same shows. They eat the same foods. They have the same conversations. They don't think outside of the box. They don't try to figure out what's going on around them. They see everybody else have some motion. They call it motion, but they don't know how to create their own motion. And it's all because you are not doing the proper work internally. You got to do the work inside. You got to figure out what's going on from within. It don't happen from the outside world, because if you keep looking at the outside world, you will get confused quick and you will be a victim, because you'll do what everybody else is doing and everybody else is following the masses, the rules and regulations that you're being told what to do. You're being guided on what to do. You're being told, hey, how you can eat, what you can eat. You're being told that this is what'll happen. People should have realized that. This is when you should have realized it. In 2019, going in 2020 and 2019, people should have realized when they had a real lockdown that it was something that you need to work on with yourself. Whether it was your credit, your health, your mindset, getting closer to your family, building that business. You should have realized that you cannot be moving ignorant. You should have realized that it was a time to step it up. You should have realized that it was games being played that was over your head and out of your reach. But right now, it is the time for you to shift. It is the time for you to say, okay, let me get it together. I need to know better so I can do better. Because when I do better, I have a better outcome. Right now, a lot of people are just moving and letting life hit them. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going to happen next. Just make sure that you are not a victim to this thing called ignorance. You want to make sure that you are not somebody that's being stumped down and pressed down and held down by the game called life. You got to be on point. You got to stay ready to keep from getting ready. You got to stay ahead. Make sure that you are seeking more knowledge. Make sure that you are remaining a student at all times. And I'm talking about learning from every situation, good and bad. Always seek the lesson. Never look at it like some bad just happened and it's like, man, all me, why me? No, look at it as a lesson. From that lesson, you can move forward. You've overcame some, and then you'll have a better outcome, all right? Now, if you are new to this tribe, if you are new to this family, make sure you press a like on this video. That lets YouTube know that this video is very informative, and you know, like I know, when I get on this camera, I'm coming to drop some game on your brain so you ain't out here looking lame. Do you dig what I'm saying? Now, stay hungry, stay healthy, stay ready to keep from getting ready, and until next time, Deaf and Tribe, I'm out. Peace.